So apparently 99% of the players that are currently at NBA 2K25's Community Day are rattled by speed boosting and dribbling on 2K25. It also seems like small guards are the wave. People reference 6'2 guards and 6'3 guards. And them 6'6 lockdown builds from 2K24, them boys, they packed up. We finna give you guys the latest update of information that we received for 2K25. If any of you guys are new here, drop a like and drop a sub. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Let's get to the video.
It's AllCity. Load up that clip.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm AllCity. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. As you guys may have learned by now, there's a bunch of creators, there's a bunch of players over at 2K25's Community Day. They're out there getting their opportunity to play NBA 2K25 early. And before we continue, I would like to offer you guys fair warning that in NBA 2K24, we learned the game that's available for players to test out at Community Day is not necessarily the game that's going to be released to the masses. So take all this information that we're receiving from folks at Community Day with a grain of salt. And before we get into the details about the game and what creators experienced at 2K25's Community Day, I would like to let you guys know that 2K has restrictions in place for when creators can share information with you guys. What you guys see on screen are the embargo dates. August 27th at 11 a.m. will be when creators are allowed to talk about My Team, Learn 2K, and the Play Now game modes. The following day, August 28th at 11 a.m., creators are allowed to talk about My Builder and My Court. I really hope they give folks a ball machine in your My Court. I don't want to be chasing the rock when I'm shooting around. 2K, please get the My Court right. Now let's talk about the venue. What you guys are seeing on screen is the event space. This screenshot was captured by the good homie One Red Mike, and it gives you guys a look at the gameplay space from a creator's perspective. And we also got a glimpse of where the creators were hanging out outside of the gameplay space. I'll load up this clip of Grinding taking his first shot at NBA 2K25's Community Day.
All right, this is for if you get a logo. Damn, no deleting this. It's the only one you get. Only one you get, bro. Only one.
Oh, Lord. Swing and a miss. Oh, my God. I already hear y'all hating. Talking about this, who we invite to Community Day. Dude can't even shoot the rock. Stop hating. Get that hate out your heart, man. Let Grinding live. He was just warming up. NBA 2K25's Community Day is being held at Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame in Massachusetts, as referenced in this post here from Ja. Now let's get into the good stuff. To help set the tone, I want to reference this first tweet from Lily that I have referenced once before. She says it's obvious 2K put their foot in NBA 2K25, even if you still want more, even if the game launch isn't perfect or people lose interest in December. They listen to us in more ways than ever. They have completely upgraded the game across all modes so far. And she capped off this post with progress. Yo, that's EJ, got his invite to Community Day, and here's what he had to say. He said, oh my God, 6'3 guard builds are gonna be so tough, with the huffing face emoji and fire emoji. And Koza, representing NBA 2K Lab, he was over at Community Day as well, and here's what he had to say. I don't know what I can say right now, so once I confirm what I'm able to say, I'll let y'all know. 99% of the people here are rattled about speed boosting and dribbling. Y'all gonna think I'm a wizard when embargo lifts. And if I'm not mistaken, Koza was one of the first people to realize that you didn't necessarily need a super high speed with ball on NBA 2K24. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I'm almost certain that it was Koza who was involved in that whole situation. And by the way, if any of you guys are looking to join NBA 2K Lab Premium, where you guys are allowed access to NBA 2K Lab's jump shot tool, having trouble shooting out there, I highly recommend checking that out. Just go to NBA2KLab.com and use promo code AllCity. You'll get yourself 20% off. Slay with Steez. Matter of fact, I don't even, then the name makes me, now I don't know what Slay with Steez means in your generation, but that, I imagine it means something totally different from my era. Anyway, Slay with Steez, it makes me uncomfortable to say. Forget it. He says 6'2 PGs looking like the wave for NBA 2K25. If you guys didn't know, in NBA 2K25, they changed the player to court ratio. And this means that small guards, they got a lot more space to work with on 2K25. I would like to reference this next post from Juice. He says the lockdowns on 2K25 can be OP as F if you make them right. As far as them 6'6 builds from 2K24, they're all packed up. And he caps it off with a crying face emoji. I know a lot of you defenders out there are just heartbroken. And with all this news that we received about 2K25, it doesn't look like there's much said about defense. I'm hoping that 2K doesn't fail to realize how much of an important component defense is to making the game successful. Maybe some of the creators over at Community Day can weigh in on this. Joey2K shared some of his thoughts, saying, "I'm not going to speak on gameplay too much simply because it's too hard to judge based on play now. But to the people who say 2K is the exact same gameplay wise, 25 is definitely different." But he capped off this post with a crying face emoji, so I'm not certain if he's just trolling. Different in a bad way or different in a good way. I know if I was talking with the homies and I'm like, yeah, that joint different, all right, our thoughts on the game would be placed in a totally different context. In this video, we're also going to cover some drama that recently took place between 2K's Stax Montana and Badgeplug. And before we do that, I want to pull up some tweets that was sent out by one of the 2K devs, the Czar. This is in regards to how we're going to feel dribbling the rock in 2K25. The Czar says it feels dynamic because the animations as you move around the floor are dynamically generated and contextual. From the ground up was not cap, referencing Mike Wang saying that the dribbling system was built from the ground up. The Czar says it's literally what happened, but most are only considering the right stick. Now you got to use both. The Czar says you have to play it to understand, but it's smooth. If you guys didn't fully catch that, what 2K is trying to say without actually telling you guys is that in NBA 2K25, you guys are going to be able to use your left stick and your right stick to animate. I imagine things like crossovers and other dribble animations have been incorporated into your left stick movement. 2K dev the Czar, he offers some more details, saying what I'm saying is the contextual movement is on the left, so some moves are just by moving around the floor using your left stick. That is where the smoothness comes from. Some people will only need to move with the left stick to get open. Some will use both. Hard to describe, you just need to play it. Now, if any of you guys made it to this point in the video, salute to you. Count yourself in as part of AllCity family. But some of you guys out there, this may be the best part of the video. There was some pretty heated drama surrounding Community Day between Badgeplug and Stax Montana. And I'm assuming that it all stemmed from this initial tweet that Badgeplug sent out. He said logos and Community Day set the 2K community back so many years. Actually insane to me how many people absolutely don't need either of those, but bend over backwards for them. Now, to help put this all into context, there's been a lot of drama between creators and 2K because some creators feel like they were supposed to receive an invite to 2K25's Community Day. So there may be a lot more things taking place behind the scenes that I don't know about. But regardless, the temperature surrounding Community Day has led Stax Montana to send out some pretty wild posts. Stax says, y'all gotta learn how to put the phones down and stop tweeting when y'all mad. It's embarrassing. And here's another post from Stax saying, and y'all love talking what creators have to do to go to an event or get a logo. WTF have I ever asked anybody to do it? That was all in caps. Where do y'all be getting this information from? Anybody invite to Community Day or have a logo to have literally give me nothing or done nothing in return? Why y'all be lying? And here's another post from Stax where he says, Community Day has given hundreds of creators, big and small, men and women, American and global, the opportunity to play the game early, tweet their thoughts, capture and post content they captured early. Not to mention, meet their online friends IRL, some for the first time ever. And somehow that's a bad thing? WTF. Cut it out, please. Just because you or the people you think should be there may or may not be there, it's an L event now. Please tell your people the truth about how you wanted to be at the L event though. I get so annoyed when I see people just flat out lying for likes. I'm done talking about it though, bruh. Quite a few people sharing their thoughts to what Stax sent out. Lily says, Stax said, I got time today, with a crying face emoji and clapping hands. Boomy weighs in saying, when people show you who they are, believe them. GB3 weighed in just saying, damn, with a crying face emoji and a fire emoji. Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck here with y'all to give my honest feedback on this situation so far before we pull up Badgeplug's response to Stax Montana. The way I personally feel about it, I salute good people. If good people are able to make it on over to 2K's Community Day, then so be it. I commend them for their efforts and applaud their work ethic. But here's what has me a little confused, because I'm not sure, unless there was direct contact between Stax and Badgeplug that I don't necessarily know about. To me, they're solely arguing about a 2K event. To see Stax react in this way, it makes me feel like he's taking part ownership into how this event unravels. So now, grounding myself and trying to put this in perspective, I think, well, let's say if somebody works at Walmart and then somebody online creates a video talking about they don't like what Walmart is doing. If a Walmart employee comes out and says, "What you mad about?" and starts arguing with the dude for Walmart, I think there runs a chance that a certain group of folks are going to start looking at that Walmart employee like something like a sellout because he's going too hard for Walmart. I don't know, it could be just that Stax Montana has a ton of stock in 2K, and when folks slam 2K, maybe they're slamming his investment. Or it could be that Stax Montana is just really appreciative of the opportunities that 2K has given him, and he just takes offense to anybody that's trying to slander 2K or the events that they put together for the 2K community. Either way, personally, I'm not here to judge. I would like to reference this next post from You Don't Know Basketball, who responded to Stax Montana. He says, "Dude, you a shill, a sellout, and a yes man. You be on 2K because they cut that check, and now everything you say about 2K is positive when you've been on YouTube making content for years and have seen the negative comments. And now you're the face and you only got good-ish to say? F out of here." Out of curiosity, how many of you guys watching share that same sentiment? He went on to share some really old screenshots of Stax Montana talking poorly about his experience on 2K. One of those tweets was, "To keep it 100, I don't even like playing 2K for real. I kind of actually hate the game. I just play it because y'all like it." Hoodie Sean responding to Stax says, "To be honest, I thought I was the only one, bruh, for real." Shaking my head. Stax responds, "Nah, bruh, that game is all kinds of trash." Now, the date on these tweets, as you guys can see, is from 2013. So that's really old, and people do grow up and they change. You can't hold this man to what he felt playing a video game more than a decade ago. And for a lot of us 2K players over the years, even if we liked the 2K, there was a point in time throughout the annual cycle that we felt like the game was trash and may have even said that. And before we get into Badge Plug's response, I want to pull up this tweet from Chalk. He says, "I just think if you guys were clear and transparent about the process, it will make it easier for everyone. I think the lack of transparency is what leads to the frustration." And honestly speaking, I share the same sentiment as Chalk. I understand 2K is a business and they need to keep their best interests at heart, but 2K over the years is absolute facts that they've lost integrity. The 2K community just doesn't see them the same way. So the transparency that Chalk is referencing will serve as an olive branch between 2K and the player base. In my opinion, 2K should definitely put some consideration in doing some damage control. But to keep it all the way 1,000, if I was in 2K shoes, I'd be under the mindset of opinions are like buttholes. Everybody got them. What do you want me to do? They have a tremendously successful track record. Who's finna tell them what? Now let's get into Badge Plug's response to Stax Montana. Badge Plug sending out a lengthy response says, "I'll start from the top because I don't know why, but you could have just messaged me, tagged me, or replied under my tweet. Every year, a good amount of people who deserve to be there are. However, many are invited simply for inclusivity, to look good for the woke suits, while people who are objectively more deserving miss out. And I know that you know that, just like my community does." Badge Plug continues on by saying, "I don't think I asked anyone at 2K if I could go this year to Community Day. And you can't gotcha me with DMs because I'm an open book to my audience, so they already know the truth." Obviously, he's referencing some DMs between him and Stax about getting an invite to Community Day. Maybe not 2K25's Community Day, but it probably happened in the past. In Badge Plug, he continues on by saying, "And that's that. I listened to you and others by trying to be more respectful when critiquing and giving my opinion for a while last year, but got the door closed in my face, and told you personally it was deceiving that you say things like maybe you'd be there if you just didn't say the game was trash, when I definitely break my critiques down much further than that." Badge Plug saying that in some of his videos, even though the overarching message is pretty much that the game is trash, from his perspective, the videos, they're created thoughtfully, tactfully, with a lot more effort than just saying, "Hey, the game is just flat out trash." What do you guys think about that? Sound off in the comment section. Badge Plug continues to go on by saying, "Only reason I even try to get in good with y'all is so I could do my best to help make the game better. I've said for years, I literally test it for free or anything just to help. Don't need content early or anything, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. I made my bed with this and I sleep great knowing I'm honest with my people. Lastly, do you really think I'm lying for likes? And that statement there fully confirms that he believes Stax Montana's post was in direct reference to him. Badge continues on by saying, I'm lying so Elon can pay me 3 pennies off a tweet. Come on, man, that's my truth. And Badge Plug casts off his post by saying, I don't dislike you or anything. I literally used to watch you as a kid. Man, was that a whole lot to take in. Both Stax Montana and Badge Plug, they drew a line in the sand. If any of you guys care enough, which side of the sand do you stand on? Personally, I don't believe it's that black and white. This 2K stuff leaves folks acting hella emotional. And one thing I know about business is that you don't want to mix emotions and business together. At some point, your judgment it's gonna get clouded. And after learning so much about 2K's inner workings, how they conduct business, although they're tremendously successful, I wouldn't want any parts of affiliation with 2K. You got the New York Times and the Washington Post out there saying that 2K is something like a casino. I don't want to be labeled as an affiliate of a casino. As always, I'm curious to hear your thoughts, so share them in the comment section below. If any of you guys are new here, drop a like, drop a sub. I'll catch you guys on the next video. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.